The United States Department of Health and Human Services has ordered all news stations to provide a public service announcement on the effects of the zombie virus on the brain once infected. While not much is known yet about the virus, scientists from across the globe have conducted research on the specific parts of the brain that the virus targets. Professor Darren David Davis from the Bloxburg School of Medicine has agreed to come up on the network to explain to the viewers the virus's effects on the brain.
Thank you for having me, Charlie. Now, when it comes to the brain, barely any part is left unaltered or undamaged following infection. The amygdala is a small, almond-shaped part of the brain that is in control of creating long-term memories of specific events. Malfunctions in the amygdala can lead to long-term memory loss, though short-term memories remain unaltered. This means the infected are likely not able to remember their past. The basal ganglia control voluntary motor movements, procedural learning, and habit formation. It plays a key role in coordinating smooth movements. Damage here results in impaired motor skills, causing zombies to move stiffly and clumsily. They can still walk but exhibit a shuffling gait with difficulty in coordinated movement. The cerebellum is essential for balance, coordination, and fine motor control. It ensures smooth and precise movements. Dysfunction in this area leads to zombies having poor balance, requiring them to extend their arms for stability. Their movements appear uncoordinated and staggering. The hippocampus is critical for long-term memory formation and spatial navigation. With a damaged hippocampus, zombies lack long-term memory but retain short-term recall. They do not recognize people or places but respond to immediate stimuli. The hypothalamus regulates hunger, thirst, sleep, and body temperature. A hyperactive hypothalamus explains the zombies' insatiable hunger, while a dysfunctional sleep regulation system accounts for their lack of need for rest. The occipital lobe processes visual information from the eyes, allowing for perception and recognition. Since zombies can still see, their occipital lobes are likely functional. However, damage could lead to poor depth perception, making their movement and tracking of prey less precise. The parietal lobe integrates sensory information, including touch and spatial awareness. Zombies appear to feel no pain, suggesting their parietal lobes are damaged in processing pain signals. However, their sense of touch remains functional for navigation and grabbing prey. The prefrontal cortex is responsible for decision-making, problem-solving, and impulse control. A severely damaged prefrontal cortex results in zombies being impulsive and unable to strategize. They act on immediate hunger-driven instincts rather than logical reasoning. The reticular formation regulates alertness and consciousness. Since zombies do not sleep, their reticular formation is likely hyperactive, keeping them in a constant state of wakefulness and agitation. The temporal lobe processes auditory information and is involved in memory and language comprehension. Zombies can still hear, but damage to the temporal lobe may impair their ability to understand complex sounds or speech, leading to their simplistic vocalizations. Broca's area is responsible for speech production. With a malfunctioning Broca's area, zombies exhibit slurred and disorganized speech, unable to form coherent sentences. Wernicke's area is crucial for language comprehension. Damage here results in zombies being unable to understand speech. They may produce incoherent sounds but lack meaningful communication abilities. The thalamus acts as a relay station, directing sensory information to different parts of the brain. A partially functioning thalamus explains why zombies have intact sensory perception, but exhibit delayed or impaired responses to stimuli. That's about it. Back to you, Charlie.
Thank you, Professor, for your amazing, in-depth explanation. This just in, the top global zombie research lab in Switzerland has fallen after a swarm of zombies has overwhelmed its defenses. More on that after a short break.